Hello and good evening everybody, welcome back to 7th Gear Racing. We are at the start of Tier 2, Round 1 of Season 9, and I'm in the comment box tonight with Joel once again. How are you?
I'm very good. Yourself?
Not too bad, looking forward to this race. It was a good one last night, Tier 1. The winner, Elite Risk for McLaren. So, got Kinich and Vaughan in McLaren tonight, looking to build on that. A strong start for McLaren. As mentioned last night, if you were watching, this is the era of the team principles. And lots of other factors as well added in. I'd like to go a little bit step further in the 7th Gear Racing here. How you see this race going tonight?
If it's anything like last night, there'll be a lot of overtaking, I think. Especially with this new grid, with the merging of Tiers 2 and 3, which has happened for this season. We'll have a lot of the drivers you saw at the front of Tier 3 last season, sort of in the mid-pack, mixing it up with a few of the Tier 2 guys who were not necessarily fighting for wins last season, but could possibly go on the podium this season, so it'll be interesting to see what Tier 3 guys will be sort of the Tier 2 pace, and what sort of Tier 2 guys will be fighting in the mid-pack.
Yeah, good evening Dylan. But yeah, as you said, just looking at the grid, it's actually really hard to call it because it has sort of mixed it all up, hasn't it? Like we had the front four of yourself, Finley, Winnets and Fitzy last season, sort of always up there. But now you've all gone to like Tier 1 or can't make Tier 1. And the likes of Paloma as well, Dylan in Tier 1. Also, it opens a new door, or maybe the likes of Hasbo, Vaughan might come good again in this grid. Hamilton we're looking at as well. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be at the front. But first lap of the night, here goes Poe, moving on board, and it's 1:18.9. I believe the pole last night was at 1:17.2. I want to say, maybe a bit lower.
It was definitely in the 17s. I don't think we hit 16s last night, but it was 17 for sure. We've already lost Woody Ketchup.
Yeah, just saw he's another one who I expected to be at the front, but he's binned it already. It's a very difficult track, Australia. Very easy to lose the car on the curbs. Lots of heavy traction zones where you're turning as well. Yeah, it is a tough track.
Who's your early title contenders, do you reckon?
Ensemble Hasbro, I reckon he'll be up there, and he's about to go P3 early, so first lap about half a second off pace, but Hasbro, if he can cut out the mistakes and keep away from trouble, he'll be up there. Scotty goes fastest there.
I think Hasbro's
point
one for me as well.
Last night in 2-1.
He's got all the tools, but if I was to hazard a guess, I'd go for my man, ERS Hamilton. I feel like back end of last season, he done very well back end of last season. Sort of get a bit of a rhythm going. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on.
Yeah, Crickmate as well is another one to watch. He joined quite late into last season, but he did pick up a pole position.
Monza, I believe, wasn't it? Monza?
Yeah. Yeah, and he could be one to watch as well this season. Set the fastest lap as well. Vaughan P2. But yeah, it's looking interesting to see what will happen. On board all your face for the rest of this lap. races now. He's run away from the curbs. Another driver who could do well in all over the place. Quite consistent, I'd say, he was last season in Tier 3.
I'd be inclined to agree with him.
Fairly tidy banking, there you go. That's the tricky traction zone we're talking about. Where you're turning.
He's lost a
last
full
corner.
week for that as well.
Yeah, it's collided with the wall. Unfortunate.
Pete's on a lap here.
Let's go on board with Pete, the winner of the last race at Tier 3. There's someone else off the track there, I don't know who that was. I think it was Williams.
Yeah, Tier 3 Constructors Champion, isn't he?
Yep. Clutched it on the dramatic final day.
Cammy would not know what was going on.
We didn't know what was going on. Don't know if you've seen the new update coming, there's the new models of the car coming out.
Do side pods and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only one I saw a major change was the Aston Martin, unless I missed a few bits.
I only saw 4 cars being updated, but I don't know. They just look like a lot bigger cars now. Yeah, here comes Knich to a line. It's going to be P6, which is not a bad banker to start things off.
That's a fairly solid lap, actually. Yellow flags all over the place.
Yep. Prezi is another one to watch. Well, just on board with him. He's starting a lap. Come over from RUF1. Driving for Mikey, the Haas team principal, who owns IF1. I believe he is in the lead of the Tier 3 championship over there, so he could do very well this season. Goes purple in the first sector, whether that's true or not, we'll never know. Pretty much everybody out on track. Almost somebody just jumped up the order. I think that was your driver, Hamilton, up to P4.
Yep.
18.8.
Somewhat tidily lap, but I think he'd probably go quicker in sector 2 from what I was watching.
Poe next across the line if he is on a lap. But stay on board with Prezi because this looks like a pretty good lap. Here it comes. It could be. Well, there you go. P3 and then Poe goes P2. So both rise in the top 3.
I think you mean
Good
Haas.
first lap from Prezi.
Jay Moore just coming around to finish a lap. Let's see what the new wheel has done for him. If it has done anything at all, it looks like it has.
P7, that's not too bad.
Just behind his
Obvious.
teammate.
I know he raced at Imola on wheel last season. Didn't go too well, but obviously had some practice since then.
Toto, the only man not to set a lap, but I believe he's going to come around and finish one now.
Yeah, it could be a second lap 'cause he's pretty much out of ARS completely.
Although his tyres say 0 laps old, so that's odd, unless he forgot to turn it off.
Goes P16.
You'd expect him to improve on that. I think the ERS was low, wasn't it?
Yeah. Poe's in the gravel. Don't know if he's getting out of the way or made a mistake. Scotty starting a lap.
Finishing
that
lap.
Has, I think he
He
invalidated.
was 8/10 down. Oh no, he's got loads of ERS actually. Yeah, you're pretty right.
Yeah, I think he made a mistake and get himself up for another one. As Fusion Gamer goes P3. Splits the 2 Hasses.
I've got to admit, the tier 3 guys are doing a lot better than I thought they would be.
Yeah, Poe, Fusion Gamer, Scotty,
But he
all in the
invalidates
top 10.
another lap.
Oh, and Kunich as well.
Yeah, they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot better than I thought they would actually.
Jay Moore starting a lap as well, so we'll go back to, let's go back to Scotty then.
I believe he
he's invalidated.
invalidated. Yeah, that was through the right-hander in sector 1, going into 2.
Well, let's go board with, I was about to say Jay Moore, but he's invalidated as well.
X-Vaughn's just started a lap.
Yeah, let's go on board with him then. One of his favourite tracks from last game. Whether it be on his list this game, I do not know. We shall find out.
I don't think this game's on his list of favourite things, but just because he's not winning, he's going to go and give it another go.
Yeah, he's back on the grid. He's a 10th up in the first sector.
Fairly competitive grid as well. Although, if he can carry that through, he will be on pole. Provisionally. Needs to be tenths up now.
Track gets faster with just over 5 minutes left to go.
Should be pole lap this.
It's looking that way. Go to a line is 18.4, 10 quicker than Crickmit. So it's going to start getting a bit tighter at the top, as that was Richie Chappell crossing the line, starting a lap, who is reserving for Fry, and he's been blocked by the Aston Martin of Scotty, I think, coming out of the pits. And he's slowing right down and out. Probably not going to be too happy with Scotty now. On board with Stingers, he's nearly 3 tenths up on his time. The other reserving for Ferrari tonight. 2 reserves in it.
Oh no, Prezzi's invalidated.
Right, here comes Stingers in.
Ooh,
Chance for him to show what the TPs can do if they need a driver. He goes P11, which is not bad at all.
He was thought about in the Mercedes camp until Hamilton was notified us that he can race very late on.
Yeah, I was a little bit gutted when Stingers didn't get a seat because he's always racing every week.
Yep, he's a very committed member. Hopefully, he can get a seat most weeks. Maybe not every week if everyone turns up, but he'll probably get one next season. I think he was a bit unlucky.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Especially being snaked by his best friend Dylan. Not giving him a
That's
seat.
who I thought was going to pick him. Yeah, I
Oh.
thought he was going to join Dylan, but didn't happen. Paul goes up to P11.
Jay
For
Moore
Team
just
Williams.
coming round sector 3. Didn't quite see if he was up or not.
No, he's not using any ERS, so
Oh, he's giving
Guessing.
himself a little lap then.
yeah. Yeah, I think like the out lap thing. And, oh, is that Paul cutting corners? Potentially. Trying to get round and back out again, I reckon. We will just
Is
stay on
that
board in case
still illegal though?
that is illegal. We'll see how he does through the chicane here. He goes straight across. There's some penalty points coming.
You would have thought
Is there any way-
Paul would have known that.
Yeah. Alright, he's avoided the cutting across the chicane, so only went onto him while he is off track, so I don't know if he lost the car over there or just decided to drive over. Oh, Scotty up to P2. Great lap.
Yellow flag. Come on. There's a lot of cars are going through the first.
Yeah, I think everybody just come out the pits at the same time.
If you were starting a hot lap, then you might want to back out.
There's cars everywhere off the track. As Fusion Gamer now takes provisional pole at 18.3.
It's like watching a Monza qualifying that.
Yeah.
The bigger car park in the
Pick
M25.
up Jay Moore. Currently P10. He
This
is
seems
now
like a
on the
pretty
cross
nifty
line.
lap time.
It's
Hey,
18.8.
Improved by a tenth.
Improved by a tenth and a half, but moved him up a couple of places to show how close this grid is right now. It's only, well, top 10 all in the A teams.
I was going to say it's a good lap, but he's not really gone anywhere with it.
It's a Haas next, so it could be. It's going to get very hectic in a minute, I think.
I think Scotty's qualifying is over. This yellow flag's in there, so I can't see if he's going to get a chance to come out again.
Ticked over now. About a minute left, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly. So Scotty's qualifying is over. Everyone is out on track.
Everyone's
but
just
Paul.
starting a lap, I think. Okay, I think Prezi is the next one. There's probably someone behind him on a lap, but Prezi was the first to cross the line. Out of the pits, I believe. Paul has retired.
That's a crash as well. That's on track.
Doesn't get in the way of anybody.
I don't really know how he's binned it there. He's binned it on the second to last corner. But that wasn't in the pits.
Prezi half a tenth up. He's currently P6. So he's got to find a whole tenth to beat his teammate in P5.
A lot of people go for their out lap and then do another warm-up lap. I don't know if we saw much of that last night, but it's an odd strategy as Fusion Gamers qualifying is over as well. He won't get a chance to improve on that whole
Prezi not improving, so he's coming to the pit, so he's going to do P6 at best on his debut. All of your face is next. Here he comes to the line. He's coming P13. Jumps up to P11. Has a poke. Can he get himself on the front row? No, stays where he is.
Hasbro has
McLaren's
crashed
next.
through the chicane.
Vaughan's invalidated. Pete back up to 11th as he gets a little toe in. Crickmit retakes provisional pole.
Nearly
Lenny next.
3
He's
tenths.
invalidated.
3 full tenths.
Very strong lap as Fresh is next to cross line, but it's completely out of the air, so I don't think he's going to be improving that one. 2 Mercedes left, and then I think it's Toe, and that's it. I think Toe's finished. There's just 2 Mercedes left. Hamilton first. See if Fresh does improve his time. Where is he? Can we see him on the leaderboard? Where is he? Oh, well, your face gets a penalty for some reason.
Good lap.
Hamilton's second, and Jay Moore coming to the pits. There with all of your face. Ah, it's been glitched. Look at it. You're just blocking all the AIs and getting done over with it. Oh, that's so unfair.
It says he's finished his qualifying on mine.
Yeah.
I don't believe it, does he?
Yeah, the AIs would just start following and the game registered it as blocking, so very unfair on the audio. So there is the first grid order for tier 2 of the season. Would you like to do the rundown for us?
Sure, so Crickmit has taken the first pole of the season. My driver, ERS Hamilton in the Mercedes, has come second. Fusion Gamer lines up third. Vaughan on his return is P4. Scotty with a good lap in P5. Poe P6. Prezi on his debut in P7. Jay Moore P8. Lenny P9. Hasbro rounds off the top 10. Tier 3 Constructors Champion. Koenig P11. All over your face P12. Paul P13. Stingers P14, Fresh P15, Richie Chapel 16th, Toe 17th, and Woody Ketchup didn't get a lap.
Yeah, it's very harsh on all of your face, but I don't think it warrants a. So we're going to go at 3 minutes time. So our lead partner IUF1 racing after this race will be racing in Tier 2. You can see the schedule on your screen now at 10:30, so just an hour and a half.
Will Rhino be racing in that as well, or?
I do not know. He normally does. Not sure if he's checked in or not, but a few guys racing that. Tier 1, 2. Silverstone tonight. We have a sprint race. It's scheduled Monday, 10:30, Tuesday, 10:30, Wednesday at midnight, Thursday 10:30 as well, and then the 2 NASCAR league we have, brand new. I think they've had a couple of rounds now. On Friday, I believe that's at midnight as well. On Sunday 4:30 in the afternoon. If there's anyone there who plays NASCAR. Yeah, Crit Mick on pole for the second time. Didn't go too well last time he was on pole. I think he spun on the first lap. So hopefully it goes a bit better this time. We do have a combined instructors to play for. Interesting that gets see how you can drive me traction. It's not that hard.
I don't know if you're looking at the race director, but I'm seeing a mixture of colours on the tyres. Especially in the top 5. Yeah, mixed tyre choice. We've got the 2 front runners on mediums, which is probably what I'd go for. Fusion Gamer on the hards. Vaughan is going to go soft from the start, and then Gotti is on the hards. That could be a very poor choice. Oh no, Fusion Gamer has changed now. He's gone back on the mediums. Gotti
Yeah, a lot of
might get
games being
swallowed
played.
up.
Games being played on the grid like as well, just like tyre and then just switch it last second.
Looks like the Haas are alternating strategies with both car's going to start. And Lenny switched his tyres early on. No, late on.
Yep, no formation on that when we are underway. It's a very poor start from Scotty. He's been swallowed up, as you said already. And Vaughan already up to P1 with a fantastic start. Just jumps everybody from P4. Fusion Gamers next. Hamilton, Poe. Crickmet's had a really poor start from pole position. Prezzi's up at place, but Scotty did not get off a line at all. He's down 12 places, and there's a Mercedes going sideways there. Everybody has to avoid him. I think that was Jay Moore getting a bit happy as he tries around the outside of Poe. Goes off the track into the wall. Gets too much curb. And, there's a full safety car. That crash on lap 1. And Joel is fuming because now he's got to get into his pocket and pay for that damage.
Especially if it's someone else's fault. But,
nah, that looked like James was just around the outside on that fast right-hander curb. Happens all the time.
I think
you get too much on that curb, you just go.
ERS Hamilton got nudged from Poe going up the inside.
Yeah, let's see if there's any damages through the grid. Looks like everybody. Also, Messiah, Red Bull, Knich lost an end plate. Fresh has got no front wing at all. I think everybody else has got away damage free.
Yeah, Scotty with a really poor start.
There's the tyres, and that explains Vaughan's rocket start. He was on the sauce.
Yeah. I don't think he would have wanted this safety car.
No. Oh, it's a bold strategy. The sauce only lasts around about 5 laps around here. They're not very good at all. See how it pans out. If a safety car comes out at the right time for him, it might work. But there we go, all in your face. You had that stupid penalty in qualifying. Now back to where he started, pretty much.
Yeah. You still feel like he could have done more, but it's some sort of a sweetener.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was around the outside of Poe that move from J Moore is so close to collecting Poe as well. Spun right across the track.
Yeah, some people even spin it on that corner, just going through time styles. Getting going this lap, mate. It'll be next lap for definite then.
Knich just caught the back up. He's onto the hard tyres. Fresh went for the medium. So did he start on the sauce?
Yeah, not sure.
Or did he start on the hards?
I think he was on the hards actually.
Yeah, I agree, Pav. Oh, I was quite surprised when he did that move on you, but it nearly worked for him, to be fair. Once he's got on that outside curb, it's very hard to stay in control, especially at race pace. So it is Vaughan in the lead, Fusion Game up, and Hamilton is top 3. Crickmet from pole, now down to 4th place. Crazy 2 Hasses next. Poe, Lenny avoiding the lap 1 chaos for once. He's up to P7. Hasbo, Stingers in the top 10, and all your face upper place from his original qualifying slot was. backing up the pack now. The safety car is coming in this lap.
Here we go, we got a clip from Jay Moore. Let's have a look.
All ready?
I do indeed. Yeah. Yeah, Poe sort of breaks quite early for the corner and it sort of forces Jay Moore to the outside and yeah, he probably has to lift off quite a lot through there to keep that on track.
Right, here comes one and he has gone. Jay will come back round the final corner. It's very sketchy here on the restart in Australia. Looks like Hasbo going to go for the move early on Lenny. Burning that ERS down the inside, and he takes just about, nudges Lenny off slightly, but nothing doing. And P7. That's Fresh making a move on Scott, the Ferrari of Richie round the outside. Nice little move there, up to P15 as he must have had a very poor restart because front last three are 2 seconds off already. So Vaughan 1.8 seconds in lead, he's on the soft slope. Sure that lead will come down a couple of laps of time. So we'll go through very tricky chicane. Very easy to lose it. It was the curve of death last season. Poe being let through there by Prezi. So lap 5 and as fast as a lap. He has burned that ERS, he's trying to get that lead as big as possible, but he's going to have to come to the pits in a couple of laps.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to build a big enough gap in order to justify the tyre choice.
And he'll be dead last when he pits. Crickmit is all over the back out on it. Poe is the first one to pick up a time. Warning, 3 seconds. The yellow flag as well, I think that's Richie.
Ferrari. Scotty and Poe going at it. Scotty gets through well before the corner. Similar ERS, so I'm not really sure. Go on the, oh, hello. The chicane is very tall, woody. Around your face. Is it going to be a double overtake from Woody? No, forget that. As all over your face is already flashing.
Shouldn't be, he's on 73% ERS. Got all your face, sorry.
All over you.
When you catch up.
I was going to say, I've never seen that glitch before.
So DRS enabled for the first time this race. Obviously, so takes it out.
I think Fusion may have made a mistake because Hamilton's caught back up to the back of him, which is going to help because Crickmit is all over the back of Mercedes.
Hamilton. Yeah.
It could probably draw you a very nice picture.
So Fresh gets past 2. Around the outside, like he did last lap to Richie Chapel. Exactly the same move. Vaughan's actually built a fairly decent lead here. 5 lap old softs, and he's made a 3.8 second gap to Fusion Gamer.
Depends if he can get out some clean air or not.
Yeah, here comes Crickmit. You can see he's got the straight line speed. Turns his zero. Like he might have gone for it there, but
yeah, it's going to have to be a dive, isn't it?
I think he may just wait because I think the gamer's got a bit of pace in him as well. See the gap. Hamilton now out of the DRS, but he's going to get it this lap.
He's
So
not
I
burning,
think-
so I don't think he's in any rush. Although I feel like if he got past Hamilton, if he can catch up Fusion, and then he could be looking at trying to ruin Vaughn's. What will it be? Undercut, I suppose. Oh, hello.
Oh, he's trying it round the outside. A little bit of bump of wheels as Hasbo gets past Prezi for P6. Hasbo may have got his elbows like that. Just saw Prezi go a bit.
Wouldn't be the
Off
first
track.
time, but we like to see it. We like to see it as long as it's within the rules, on the letters of the law as such.
I haven't really announced anything about license points this season, but they do carry over from last season. I've deducted some for how many plane races they had, but we'll come back to that in a second because Crickmit has the DRS and Hamilton does not. And there's still no way through for Crickmit.
That's good
He's
car
literally all over
placement
back, and
there.
here goes Poe.
Now that is a man that will not wait. He's getting a good showing so far in the first 7 laps or so. Poe was always at the front last season. He just needed to choose his battles a bit wiser, I think.
Crickmit tries again round the outside. Hamilton defends the inside, they've bumped it. Crickmit has to go off the track. Hamilton gets 3 seconds, and here comes Poe. That might have been a legal overtake off track.
Oh,
Yeah, he
that's
did.
a Poe.
Yeah. That was a bit dangerous letting them through as well, but they just about avoided each other, I think. So, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful.
Let him through in the exit corner, not halfway down the straight.
Yeah.
Great. That could have ended badly. I expect we'll see X Vaughn coming soon. He
Yeah, his gap is not going up too much anymore, is it?
no, those tiles will start to scream soon.
Yeah, he'll probably come out behind Pete, in between Richie.
I don't think he's running full traction. I think he's still on medium. I know a few people are turning to the dark side.
Yeah. He stays out another lap, and here comes Crickmit again. He's got plenty of ERS to attack with. I think he's just waiting. Right opportunity.
I still think they should put
This
a
is
DRS straight in before the chicane. That would encourage.
Yeah, well, that was the original plan, wasn't it? I think.
I mean, it's a massive straight. Even if you get him to close it fairly late on, Cricket's going to probably get the move done on Hamilton here.
Yeah,
has.
he does get the move done.
I think Hamilton might be having.
Battle. It's caused a bit of a train behind, isn't it?
Oh no!
Oh, I didn't see that one, but Hamilton out of the race.
Lost it on the exit. I think
I think that's
I was
where I
just about
lost
to
it.
say.
last night.
I was just about to say. I think he's having problems with the setup. And,
Didn't get too much practice in either, did he? The full safety car comes out again, so it's save Vaughan. It's come out perfect time really for Vaughan. He can now pit and go to the end on the hard tyres now.
he will be right in the middle of that pack though.
Depending on who will pit out. If you're on the mediums, I think you have to go to the end now on hards. Which I think everybody is going to do. Prezi's going to stay out on the hards. Woody's going to come in. He's on the hards. Scotty's coming. No, Scotty's staying out. So pretty much the whole entire field pitting.
Yeah. So Vaughan has Oh yeah, he's got Scotty in front of him now, but he got out ahead of Fusion. Yeah, actually. Vaughan and Scotty, I do remember them coming together once or twice before. A certain race around Austria.
I can't quite recall that one.
No, I don't think it's a major incident in terms of race winning, but I think Vaughan left Scotty not much room. It's still discussed.
So Kunich has pitted, so he doesn't have to pit again, but he's up to P5 now. He's on 8 lap old hard tyres. So I think it's Prezi, Scotty and Richie that drives who have not pitted. Let's double check that. Forgot to have this thing up here. Yep, them 3 drivers have not pitted. Yeah, didn't realise that, Poe, but you are now P10, and they just informed me he had wing damage, so his pit stop was a bit longer than everybody else's.
Short-term loss, long-term gain.
When it starts to get, well, it's not going to be too messy, I would have thought. Normally when you get a safety car around a bit of time, you have like lots of mixed tyres, but it's only Prezi and Scotty ahead on the slower tyre as it was 10 laps old.
Kunich as well. Oh,
Yeah.
and Richie. It's only 4.
That's what the drivers on the fresh tyres, it always catches them out. Wary that they're going to be a bit slower through the corners and braking zones.
Yeah, I expect everyone will go to the end now, other than those 4 mentioned. Maybe Woody Ketchup might be struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I can't see that going to the end, to be honest. Here we go. Prezi leading 70-yard race for the first time.
I'm sure it won't be the last.
It is a heavy bill for the Mercedes team, Joel. You got enough money for this?
It's going under catering for this season, so it'll be fine.
So here goes the President. He is about to get us back underway. Lap 12, he's going very late. And he is gone. It hasn't really caught anyone napping, but Vaughan is on Scotty already. Doesn't quite get the move done though. There's a few changes. Hasbro down the inside of Crickmet. He is through up to
Poe might have
P6.
gone round. Oh, that's a track off.
Fresh.
Fresh.
Fresh dropping down the order. So we catch up on the mediums. Got to try and make the most of these early on. Hasbro's looks to be aggressive. He's all over the back with Kunich, who's on them 10 lap old tyres as well. So be very careful and pick this moment.
Both burning, but Hasbro's catching considerably. Ooh,
Around the outside. That's going to be a risky one. Side by side through the chicane they go. Kunich gives plenty of room, and they've made a little bit of contact as there's Letty around the outside. I think that's Crickmet, sorry, around the outside.
that was
He actually gave that position back.
it was somewhat good racing actually. It was clean
Yeah,
with
a bit of contact, but so bumper wheels, I think it was.
I don't know if anyone will be too aggrieved with each other. We're just happy to get through the corner. I would be.
Yeah. Crickmet was a bit unlucky there as well. He just had to avoid Kunich and then got the illegal overtake, I think.
I think Vaughan needs some DRS here to try and get past Scott. He just seems to be stuck.
Oh, big crash in the head. That's Prezi out of the race.
Is that another safety car? It is. It's
is.
another safety car. I'd be surprised if Scott doesn't bring it in. Although it's still in that realm of my mediums won't make it to the end.
Yeah. Well, you might as well go for it now. I think they will. Just about. Won't be very good at the end. I think we had a safety car last time around about the same time, and the likes of Elite. Oh no, I think it was a bit earlier actually. I can't remember.
No, I can't remember. I finished the race as well, so I was there for all of it.
Very unlucky for Prezi. Looks like he just lost it.
Got a few
Turn one,
people
which is
struggling with
another-
the track today.
Yeah, I think Paul's missing that end plate there as well. I can see. Yeah, that's a very tricky track. Poe's got damage again, I think. Unless he didn't repair it last time.
Yeah, there comes Scott.
Scotty gets a 5-second time penalty. Rookie mistake,
Yeah, I was gonna say that there's no excuse
especially
for that, is
underneath the safety car. Yeah. Oh, and Woody Ketchup's done it as well. Goes Newing for Poe, and all of a sudden, not looking very good for Hassner, which was looking very promising early on. Looks like Kunich is committed to the end now on his tyres, and why not? It's P4. Richie Chapel decided not to pit, so he'll be hoping for another safety car. He wants a decent result, because he has to pit. You might as well go for the soft now. To the, there's no point pitting in a few laps time for the mediums. Poe's run out of tyres, he's on the softs, so he's going to have to pit again. Oh, he used his hards or he used his mediums. I suppose he could have gone back onto it. Was he on the hards already? I think he was. Pit again, Poe. Pit again and go to your hards to the end. That is my advice.
Yeah,
Listen
Jack-
to that.
don't ruin
Do
those
it, Poe.
soft.
Back on the hards. Richie Chapel does come into the pits now. There he is.
Kunich still braving it out there on the 13 lap old halves. But a few changes of tyre at the back.
Yeah, Paul was onto the mediums, he's got a wing change as well. Poe back onto them hards.
I'll tell you what,
Uh,
a
the
shout,
mediums.
a shout for a possible dark horse race winner is Hasbo here. He can manage to get Fusion out of the way. I feel like he's got the pace. We'll have a go at Vaughan here.
If he manages the race correctly, I think he will. Which is something, in my opinion, he needs to improve on. He has the pace, so he doesn't need to say, let's go for moves that are risky, when he knows he can get it in like a couple of corners time. That's a bit more realistic. Like the previous lap ago, he went side by side with Kenichi as Sort of burnt his ERS on that straight. And he could have got a better launch into like the chicane and got him on the exit. But that is how he drives, and sometimes it's good to watch, sometimes it gets a bit messy. So here we go now, Vaughan is back in the lead. Fusion Gamer and Hasbro behind him.
Yeah, Coonan.
And
Get the exit.
buffer. Yeah, it's already been eaten up. Or someone's been eaten up. Who was it? It's just behind. Fresh
Well,
up to P8 all of a sudden. Or P9 now.
Gonna go for a move
Get up there.
again. Around the outside. Went on the brake. I think the car in front has to be on very old tyres, so that's going to or brake considerably, aren't you?
We're facing Sting as well. By the way, having a very good race up. P7 and 8. Lenny as well. Crickmit is on the back of Kunich. He's going to be holding up a few of these cars. So the front three have a little chance to get away.
Just a thought has come into my mind while we're sat here. Say a team principal is to run out of budget, what would happen then?
Well, I did run a few simulations. I think the prize money at the end should sort of cover it all, but we may adjust it for the next season. As here comes Woody Ketchup down the side of Toto. Gets that move done. Very nice. But yeah, the finance side of the team principals. I think I may make like an absolute limit, and then obviously, like as you know, there's like team objectives and things like that. Like with, for example, if a team gets badly in the finances or whatever, debt, the next team principal or the current team principal, that's a objective for the season, is to get your money back up essentially. So just a bit of added fun, really, another element to the game.
Not that I feel like I'll be in that position. Just a question for the audience.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
tried
we'll
to
be
make
fine.
it so it's like not too hard but not too easy. Just Crickmit down the inside on the long straight, gets ahead of Kunich just before the chicane, and now he
Hasbro
can.
not making the inroads I thought he would.
Yeah, for what it has, he's quite a lot of ZRS and he hasn't really got away, has he?
No, but he has got the ERS management master Fusion Gamer behind him.
Exactly.
So Fusion Gamer will probably sit here with about probably over 55% ERS, and it'll be like 2 or 3 laps before the end, and he'll just come shooting past you, and he'll be gone, and you think, wow. I know we mentioned it many a time last season, but Monaco, Fusion Gamer's little playground that afternoon.
Yeah, he could not be passed. So Vaughan has got away from Fusion Gamer through that sector there. As Hasbro picks up a 3-second time penalty, which is going to be very key at the end, I feel. Crickmit is now on the back. I think Fusion Gamer may have made a little mistake, but it looks like he's maybe has a very good straight line speed compared to Vaughan, who's eating up 4 tenths there. Scotty and Orley face a little battle. Fresh picks up a 3-second time penalty. Now to start on the rack up now. Here comes Scotty on Stingers down the inside. Just a move done. On the medium tyres, going to be stretched at the end, but I think they will just about make it. Oh, Stingers.
What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not fitting.
Judging to where he was, I think he may have been tagged. by somebody.
Who overtook him? Was it Scotty that overtook him?
Oh, I just saw a wing fly across the screen there. Who's that? It's Fresh in the gravel.
He's still got his wing though.
Maybe someone went to the back of him. Richie
It's
Chappell's
Richie
got no
Chappell,
wing at
yeah.
all. You see Fresh not very happy. Richie Chappell just out breaking himself there into the back of Fresh.
I made a similar mistake last night.
On my teammate, I believe.
I didn't damage him too much.
Just a little spin.
Yeah, he second place for Benster last night.
Fantastic drive from P16 on the grid, I think it was.
Yeah, I believe it was. Might have been 13 or something like that. I think he outqualified me. But I think I was like second last or something.
Yeah, so it's pretty much even Stevens at the front here. Not a lot going on.
Vaughan's managed to get that ERS back compared to Fusion behind him.
Yeah, Quickmit's a bit up and down with the Delta. He's falling behind and he catches back up. Already faced now into the pit, so he's had damage, has he? Yes, he has. And go to softs. So Quickmit's managed that gap. He knows the podium's up for grabs for Hasbro's penalty. Knit's doing very well, by the way. 18 lap old hards, and he's still
Surely not to the
there
end.
with the pace.
Surely not to the end, Coonage. I think they'll blow up, won't they?
Well, that was my plan last night when I had damage on lap 1 to go to the end on those hards.
I don't know what the lifespan on them is. Unless he's hoping for a late safety. Well, of course he's going to be hoping for a late safety car. If he has the
I've done
choice,
it a few times.
he won't be on
Done
there.
it a few times with lap 1 and gone to the hards and yeah.
Fusion Gamer starting to make inroads. He's closed that gap considerably over the past couple of laps. Although his exit has not been nice to him.
There we go, Quickmit closing that gap again, so. And then it goes back up doing the straight, so.
Oh,
maybe
Scotty
DRS.
past Lenny. Nope, switch back. The old switcheroo. Lenny there. I think Scott went too hot into that corner. I think Vaughan might be struggling with the tyre wear more than Fusion. Could that be down to traction control? I don't know what Fusion runs.
I believe it's some medium traction, I think, for Fusion. Quickmit just. Can he get in the DRS zone? I think he can. He's going to burn a bit of DRS.
That will make it a lot more
Looks like his
interesting.
straight line speed is compared to the front three is really bad. Look at that. On that straight, he
Lost about
loses
4/10, yeah.
4/10, yeah.
But then he just
Through the
gained it.
corners, look at that.
He really needs the DRS, but even if he's in the
Yeah.
DRS, he's still going to struggle down that sector 2 straight.
Yeah.
Because, he's going to have to burn like mad, or he's going to have to hope the slipstream's powerful. And he has got the slipstream of 3
DRS.
cars.
DRS, get it.
No. No, he has the wings open. He won't get it for this second one, mate.
Scotty again tries to get
Oh,
past
does
Lenny,
get
and
on.
this time he does.
You'd expect Scotty to catch Coonage, but that 5 seconds is going to hinder him. As the pack is fairly bunched from about first down to probably 9th, 10th. Fastest lap all over your face.
I do feel bad for that quality incident, but
Yeah, look at Crickmate, he's just lost it again.
he just can't quite get in that DRS zone. It's so close every time. Cricket's made himself way back into the top 10, but he's completely out of the ERS, so he's just going to be dragged along now.
Fusion Gamer might be looking at a move on Vaughan within the next lap if he can keep within the 3/10 or 4/10 as it's going to be now.
Cricket finally does get that DRS.
Fingers crossed he shouldn't fall out of it now. Especially if these lots start braking and testing each other's courage.
Hasbro going for the move.
There he goes.
It's a late move, but I think it was fair enough. A little nudge.
I think Fusion was the man to thank there, because it could have been a poor incident. But now they've fallen out of Vaughan, because look at Hasbro's ERS.
Yeah, that is the tactical thing you have to.
And Crickmit now is sniffing about. He actually kept up on that straight.
That is the problem. When you're in a train like this, you go for the move and then the car ahead just gets out with the DRS zone.
I was going to say, Vaughan's gone now. That could have just won in the race. Unless we get a safety car. Which Kunich is hoping for. Scotty hasn't really been making...
Oh no, Crickmit's gone.
Oh no.
Lost it under traction.
Wing damage? No visual. Although he has just cut the wall there.
He's going to go for another lap. Just lost it under traction. Had a very good race. Crickmit was in the battle. On for a podium at the very least.
Pete's up to P4 now.
Yep. And he's doing well. It's all about his tyres. Can they get to the end? Scotty is closing in. He has a penalty. Another few penalties just come onto the board. Poe was one of them. I didn't see the other one. It just flashed very quickly.
Toto has got a penalty. You never usually see that.
Yeah. He's got fresh on the back of him now.
What you might be looking at a move on Kunich very soon. Nice line.
Red Bull in the background going a bit wide there. I think that was Woody Ketchup.
Yeah, his tyres nearly as old as Kunich's tyres, so yeah, Poe's on the back of them. Poe's not sat in the slipstream though. And if he was, I think he probably would have been close enough for a move.
Yeah, look at that move from Hasbro. No, it's holding up Fusion Gamer, who was all on the back of Vaughan. And now Hasbro is now ahead. He just picked up another time penalty, by the way, so Kalic looking at a podium here. Potentially we can hold off Scotty and keep in.
No, Scotty's got his 5
range.
seconds, isn't he? So
yeah.
If Kunich was smart, he'd probably let Scotty through, hold on to the back of him, hopefully. Well, it's 5 seconds in what will be, by the time Scott gets past, probably about 3.5 laps. So he shouldn't lose that much time. So yeah. Kunich looking good for back-to-back podiums.
Yeah.
A little bit wide.
Very comfortable in the lead right now, I think.
Hasbro is
His
making...
gap has come down a little bit.
Yeah, Hasbro's kept him a little bit. Fusion Gamer will be very annoyed, I think.
Yeah.
What he's going to be close going into this corner here.
Just got what happened there, maybe.
Nice.
He's going to go for it, is he? No. Not yet.
Even
You
sometimes
can see the tyres.
a little juke to the inside puts the car car in head of... Puts the car off in front. So
Yeah. Well, we know Knich is not going to fight this at all when Scotty does get close. Now Lenny picks up a penalty, so
Kunich is probably hoping that Scotty finds some pace from somewhere, and well, here it is.
everybody
Around the
behind Knich
outside.
now has a penalty. So 3 laps to go. It's looking very good. Woody Ketchup trying to move on Lenny around the chicane. A little bit of bump, and now Woody Ketchup with the DRS turn. There we go. He is past.
There's a yellow flag. That's Kunich.
Ah, makes a mistake. Still in P5 currently.
P4.
Podium's off the question.
Still in
Oh,
P4.
P4.
Yeah, because he'll still be getting Scotty. I don't.
Yeah, podium's
get
out the
away.
window now, but everybody behind him has penalty. Ketchup, yeah, he was trying to make a move on Lenny, and then for some reason he just didn't want to like move to the side and overtake him. He just sort of went to the back of him.
Yes.
This way, this car's got to be careful now because Knich tyres 25 lap old now. They are going to be probably around the 65 plus mark at least percent. There's Poe going to try and make a move on Lenny. Trying to burn his 0% ERS. There's no way through.
He's trying to burn the fumes.
Yeah. Looks like he's got the straight line speed set up, but Lenny faster through the corners. So can it still in range of Scotty? Just about.
Yep. The gap's not really changed. Been around 3.9-ish.
Scotty's tyres will be shot as well. 40 lap old mediums.
Although I don't think we'll see a spin or anything from him unless the tyres really drop off the cliff.
Scotty's looking, well, no, not looking very, he's got a 5-second penalty of course. Looks like Hasbro will hold on to that podium as things stand. But here comes Woody Ketchup, he's going to concentrate on the exit.
It's not close
Gets the
enough.
best of exits. Chapel sets fastest lap. No one could get past Knich right now. Lenny holding off Poe still. Pick me back in the top 10, but Stinger's 4 seconds behind and no penalties. It's going to be close. Gamer won't be line up move here. Is he close enough? Nope. Or
I
exit.
don't think there's any point if you. Oh, Woody's past Knich. I don't think there's any point for that could have just got Scott E4. I don't think there's much point for Fusion now. If he was going to overtake Hasbro, it would have had to be a couple laps ago to try and press on and catch Vaughan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, I don't think. And Scotty's just got P4 through Woody Ketchup making that move. Knich cannot keep up. The Scotty tyres all off the car. Yellow flag.
Flag. That's all
That's Vaughan.
face.
No, Vaughan's made a mistake out front as well. They've caught him by second, I think. Too little, too late though, I think.
Frustrating.
Garbage.
Right, for audio face, I know what it's going to blame, but we all get bullshit penalties in the game, and if we restart every single time, we'll be doing it all night. It's Paul and Crickman having a battle for P9.
We'd still be in season 1 or 2 if And
Yep.
Fusion
Fusion
gets
Gamer.
Hasbro. I think
Yeah.
that's. You get. I
Oh,
think
that was the last lap. Didn't realise that was the last lap. Vaughan wins the race then. Scotty, does he hold as P4?
he does.
Yes. An inch up to P5. And Woody kept down to P8 last Alex.
10.
P10. What's happened here?
Stinger's going to get him.
Penalties to the air.
Stingers does get him, yeah?
Stingers into the points.
Ooh, right out the point. Toto get him.
that?
Toto might get refreshed, isn't it? Well.
Good result for McLaren. 2 wins for McLaren this week. That's why he faced a bit of donuts. Yeah, Richie Chappell. To finish the race. So we'll discuss driver of the day in a minute after we run down the results. The game has given Scotty driver of the day. A good contender, I'm going to say.
Contender, but he wouldn't be my winner.
Let me just quickly go through the race director for the wing changes that we have to have a look at. There we go. Okay, then Joel wanted to run down the first tier 2 grid for us.
So it'll be on his return, Vaughan winning the first race of the season as he did last season. Fusion Gamer back in tier 2, back in the podium positions in P2. Hasbro hanging on to P3, same as Scotty with P4. Koenig with a stellar drive in P5. Lenny, Poe, Paul, Krignet and Stingers round off the top 10. Woody Ketchup, Fresh, Toto all over your face. Richie, Prezi. I know Richie's the last of the drivers that finished. Prezi, Hamilton, Jay Moore were unfortunate not to finish the race.
Yeah, 11 seconds for Woody Ketchup. Penalties at the end cost him dearly from P5, I think it was. Who is your driver of the day? And
I think I'm going to go Pete.
yeah, it is a toss-up between Hasbro and Pete, I think.
Fusion Game was another one for me. I thought done very well. Probably could have won the race if he didn't get dive bombed by Hasbro. But Pete, I think, is mine.
Yeah, on them 20. Well, doing the whole race pretty much on those hard tyres.
26 laps, something like that.
It was almost a podium, but yeah, a very good driver, and I think I agree with that. Okay, it's driver of the day for the commentators. Yeah, we are at France next week. Both tiers as I'll be happening all season. Both tiers racing at the same track.
Yep.
But a very good start for McLaren in the new TP era. They will be in the lead of the combined constructors as well as both tiers as well. So thank you for joining me, Joel, and well, we might do it again next week, or we might rotate because I think Visions might be interested as well. Doing a bit of commentating, but we'll see.
Look forward to it.
Yep, and we'll see you. Well, as I said, I'll be racing in about 40 minutes in the Irish one. You want to watch that one? There'll be a thing in the Discord, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night.